job market isn't just changing, it's mutating. Like fast, real fast. One day your role is in demand, the next day it's being automated, outsourced, gone forever. And the whole industries are flipping upside down. And if you are feeling a little unsettled by it all, you're not alone. But here's the real part. The people who are actually thriving right now, it's not because they got a perfect resume or a wall full of degrees. It's because they have mastered the stuff that doesn't show up on LinkedIn profile, the human stuffs. And that is the soft skills. And yeah, I know that soft skill doesn't sound very powerful, right? But they are. Things like communication, adaptability, emotional intelligence. These are the skills that carry you where the roles change again and again. Because let's be honest, the future is unpredictable. If you can show up with the kind of mindset, a skill set that people want to work with, you will become the person who can't be replaced. Yes, you'll be the person who can't be replaced. So today I want to walk you through 5 soft skills that are only going to get more valuable in the years ahead. And if you focus on building these skills seriously, your career, your confidence, and your impact is going to level up in the ways you didn't expect to. So let's get into it. Let's talk about soft skill number 1, emotional intelligence or EQ. Here's the thing. We live in the world where AI can't write code, design logos, even hold a basic conversation. But there is still one thing it can do. It can't feel. It can't tell when a coworker is overwhelming. It doesn't notice the hesitation. And it definitely can't guide a team through uncertainties with empathy. But you can. And that's the powerful thing. EQ isn't just about being kind or polite. It's about actually noticing what's going on with people. It's reading the room. It's staying grounded when everything is on fire. It's making people feel heard, not just managed. If you want to lead a team, grow a business, keep clients happy, even just have best relationship at work, this is the skill that's unlock everything else. And the best part is, it's totally learnable. Every time you choose to actually listen, every time you slow down before snapping back, every time you try to understand instead of just responding, you are building that EQ muscle. AI can't do that, but you can. And in the world where we're heading into, that's your edge right there. So now that you have got to hand on emotional intelligence, here's the next game-changing skill: communication. And no, I'm not just talking about being good in meetings or writing clean emails. I mean real communicating in a way that connects, lends, and moves people. Because here's the truth. In the world drawing in information, clarity is everything. It's not about being the loudest voice in the room. It's about being the one people actually understand. The one who can take something complex and make it just look simple. The one who make people feel like, yeah, they get it. By 2030, that's who you're going to stand out. Not just the experts, but the translators, the bridge builders, the one who can take an idea and make it resonate. And you don't have to be some polished public speakers or have a podcast voice. What do you need is intention. It's listening, a real listening before just jumping. It's thinking about your audience, not just your points. It is knowing when to speak up, when to hold back, and how to stay with matters without just flooding people with just fluffs. Because if you can't communicate your value, your ideas, your visions, you are leaving opportunities on the table right there. But if you can, you will open doors that others don't even see. So let's get into soft skill number 3, proactivity. So here's the deal. If you're sitting around waiting for someone to hand you a roadmap, like a green light, you are already behind. Seriously, you're already behind. The people who are moving ahead in the new world of work, they are not waiting for instructions. They are making things happen. They see a gap and they feel it. They notice a problem and they fix it without being asked. That's what being proactive look like. It's not about being perfect. It's about being in motion. You don't need to have all the answers at the moment. But if you can show that you are the kind of person who sees what needs to be done and it just does it, that makes you valuable. So if you want to be someone who want to be higher in 2030, be the person who jump in before the issue become a crisis. Be the one who brings solutions, not just updates. That's the one who say like, I took care of it already. Not just I was sitting, maybe waiting to hear back. And here's the cool part. This doesn't require some fancy certification or a certain job title. You don't need a permission to be a proactive. You just need the willingness to start, to care enough to act. That's how you stand out. Not by doing what you are being told to do, but by doing what needs to be done. So let's talk about adaptability, soft skill number 4. And honestly, this one might be the difference between staying stuck and staying relevant. The world isn't slowing down. New tech, new roles, new industry, flipping upside down. And by 2030, it's all going to be the weird and fast. But here's the mindset shift. Unpredictability doesn't have to be scary. If you know how to ride the wave, it actually becomes your superpower. That is what adaptability is all about. It's not just about being okay with change. It's about leaning into it. It's saying like, all right, the plan just shifted. Cool. Let's figure it out. It's a mental flexibility, emotional range. It's having the confidence that no matter what gets into your way, you will learn, adjust, and keep moving. Because the truth is, your value isn't in what you already know. It's how fast you can learn the next thing. Think about it. Job will change. Tool will change. You might switch industries, teams, maybe even careers. But if you can evolve without losing momentum, that makes you unstoppable. And being adaptable doesn't mean you fly all over the place. It means you have got a core, a clear sense of purpose, but you're flexible about how you get there. So the final skill, continuous learning. And let me just say this up front. If you ever catch yourself thinking like, I've got it all figured out, that's your red flag right there. That's your red flag. Because in this world that is changing this fast, thinking that you have done is exactly how you're gonna get left behind. But do the opposite, choosing to keep learning, even when you don't have to. That's how you stay sharp, and that's how you stay dangerous. And you know, this isn't just about cramming online courses or watching those TED shows, TED Talks once in a year. Continuous learning is a mindset. It's curiosity that doesn't shut off. It's seeing feedback as a fuel, not as a criticism. It's asking better questions, breaking things down. Rebuild your understanding again and again. Because the people who are going to crash it in the next decade, they are not the ones who knew everything in this year, 2025. The ones who never stop leveling up, year after year after year. And here's the fun thing. The more you learn, the more you realize how much you don't know. Yeah, but that's humiliating. That's the hunger to keep going. That's what keeps you in the game. Because the second you get the comfortable, you stop moving. And in this world, standing still is basically moving backward. So if you want to future-proof your career, your business, your creativity, don't aim to be the smartest person in the room. Aim to be the one who's learning the fastest. And here's the thing. Soft skills, they're not soft. They're hard to master, hard to teach, and hard to fake. But when you build them, when you really live them, they change everything. They're your edge, the things AI can't replicate. Because in the world full of fast tech and the constant noise, being deeply unmistakably person or unmistakably human, that's the superpower. And look, this isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. You don't need to master all these 5 skills just overnight. You need to start. Start by being more aware, start by asking better questions, and by listening closer, moving sooner, and adapting quicker. Because here's the truth. No one is coming to future-proof your career. That's all on you. But here's the good news. You already have what you need. These skills aren't reserved just for CEOs or natural gifted people. They are built one choice, one conversation, one mindset shift at a time. And the people who lean into this now, who take the time to strengthen these muscles, they won't just survive the next wave of change. They will be the ones driving it. So ask yourself, Who do you want to be when everything shifts? The one who waiting for someone to tell what to do. The one who others look when things get real. Because in the end, the future won't be won by the most technical or the most impressive on paper. It will be won by the most human. And if that's what you're becoming, then trust me, you are on the right time. So thank you for watching this video. Tell me on the comment below which skill you're gonna start learning today. Thank you again for watching this. Peace out.